Shane van Gisbergen isn't just a driver. He's a walking debate on NASCAR's playoff system. Here's the twist. The man who dominates road courses and cracks the postseason with 4 wins also admits he hates the very format that got him there. Confused? Buckle up, because this is where the lines between fan and competitor blur, and where the real controversy begins. Let's start with the fan in Van Gisbergen. For years, he watched NASCAR from the sidelines, cheering for the chaos of its elimination-style playoff format. The thrill of watching drivers claw their way through rounds like a bracket-style showdown, that's the stuff of sports TV magic. You just want to know who wins and who makes the next round, he told reporters at NASCAR Playoff Media Day. It's so engaging. But flip the script and the driver in him cringes. Why? Because the system that electrifies fans can crush a driver's season in a single race. Here's the rub. NASCAR's playoff model prioritizes moments over consistency. Win one regular season race and you're in. Miss that shot, and even a stellar 35-race campaign might leave you on the outside looking in. Van Gisbergen, who tied Denny Hamlin for the most Cup Series wins in 2025, knows this firsthand. His 4 victories, each on road courses, were the golden tickets to the postseason. But what if luck, strategy, or a flat tire had cost him those wins? The driver who dominated most of the year might never get a shot at the crown. You would hate it if you dominated all year and you get to that point, he said, echoing the frustration of critics who argue the format rewards flair over endurance. Now, here's where Van Gisbergen's perspective gets truly interesting. While he admits the current system isn't perfect, he's not ready to scrap it entirely. Instead, he proposes a tweak that could spark a firestorm, extend the final round from 1 race to 3, and expand the field from 4 to 6 drivers. 1 race is a pretty small sample size to choose a champion, he said. Imagine a scenario where the best driver of the year wins the first 2 playoff races, but falters in the final. Does that make them a champion or a victim of bad luck? By spreading the drama across multiple races, the system could balance excitement with fairness, but would it dilute the high-stakes tension that makes the playoffs so addictive to watch? This is the part most people miss. The playoff format isn't just about rules, it's about storytelling. A 1-race finale creates a cinematic climax, but at what cost? Is it fair to crown a champion based on a single day's performance, or should the title go to the driver who proved their mettle over an entire season? And here's the kicker. Van Gisbergen's own success hinges on the system he critiques. If he wanted to see a driver who won 10 races but missed the playoffs due to bad luck get a second chance, would that make the sport more just or just more complicated? So, what's the takeaway? Van Gisbergen's duality as a fan and driver mirrors the broader NASCAR community's love-hate relationship with its playoff structure. While he's not calling for a complete overhaul, his call for a 3-race finale hints at a middle ground. But let's not sugarcoat it. This is a debate with no easy answers, and that's the point. NASCAR's playoffs are a roller coaster of emotions, and Van Gisbergen is just one voice in the conversation. What do you think? Should consistency win out over chaos? Or is the unpredictability of the playoffs what makes the sport unforgettable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're all ears.